Hello all, September 4th, 2012. Well, my last video was a shock. I went back 2 days after I had put it up on YouTube, and I noticed it just dropped off. So apparently we're having a lot of technical problems. Our PC is from 2004, the software is from 2006, and the camera is an inexpensive ZI-8 Kodak, which is no longer made. So I'm trying to deal with old equipment, and I'm afraid I don't have any dinero to upgrade the equipment at this time. Let's just go right to the news. We just had a shooting outside. So the USGS has been doing a study on fracking in the U.S. since 2009. The oil and gas industry says that their BCFs are between 4.2 and 5.7, and that their biggest wells are 15 BCFs. Well, it turns out when the USGS did their homework, they found out the reality was only this: 0.1 BFCs. They're calling the oil and gas industry on their spin. This airline is canceling 300 flights. Reason? They're doing a cost-cutting program to offset the fuel cost increases. The cabin crews and flight crews are going on strike. They want an increase in pay of 5%, and they're only getting an offer of 3.5% increase in pay. As I've said before, make sure you get your flights done pretty quickly here. We'll keep you up on this as well. Okay, this next news comes from the UN. They're calling the looming food crisis a catastrophe looming, and they give 2 or 3 things that you can do to avoid it. One is to feed babies with subsidized food. How long you feed them, I guess up to about ages of about 5 or 6, and then after that they're no longer babies, so we don't care. But they never mentioned the big problem. Let me show you what the big problem is. The UN, I guess, doesn't understand overpopulation. We started out at 900,000 at the beginning of oil. That was about 100 years ago. We're now at 7.3 billion. This is the graph. The planet is finite, so is the material on it. Why doesn't the UN say something about the human population birth rate of 3 humans for every second? 3 humans for every second of time is what the birth rate is at this time. Do you think there's a problem? The UN never mentioned it. There is some good news. We have a new eraser. The other one was falling apart, and we had to go out and spend the big bucks to get another roll of eraser. The second news, yes, we do have a new pen. We will have an opening. And the third good news, I'm thinking of a number 0 to 9. Why don't you let me know what that number is? I'm transmitting it. I'll go up on top of the hill when we go look at barges in the bay, and I'll transmit it in all directions, 0 through 9. And if somebody picks the same number, that doesn't mean anything. You can all pick the same number. How do you know that one person isn't right or wrong? Alright, let's go up and see how many barges are in San Francisco Bay, which supply oil to northern, central, and southern California and parts of Oregon. Well, another foggy morning here, September 3rd. Dry fog, not drizzly, but definitely looks like July. This is what July usually looks like. September is usually clear and hot. You can see the moisture is just gone. Let's go down and see what the gasoline prices are. Inexpensive gas station, expensive gas station. And what is Brent crude up to? It was going quite high earlier. Alright, it looks like it's a roller coaster type Brent crude day. Started out about 115.5, started going up, and then went up again, then went down, and went up again, and then went down, back up, down, back up, and then for no reason it just dropped almost straight down, then back up, and then back down. So at present we're at about 114.2 or so. There's a number here, 0 through 9. Let's hope it doesn't do damage. Well, we'll just make these videos as short as I can, and we'll just try and put on a few more, cover what we didn't catch this time. And I appreciate the comments. It's nice to always see comments. Otherwise, it feels like you're just talking to nothing, if you know what I mean. So, until next time.